All right, hi team, welcome in to your Primal HIIT. So we've got a little bit of equipment that we're working with today. However, if you don't have any of this equipment, you can do it completely bodyweight style, and I'll just provide some alternative options for you if you're not using any dumbbells. So you can see I do have a box, or if you have a bench or a small stool, you may need that or want that for later for your Bulgarian split squats so that the back foot can be elevated. If you don't have that, no problem, I got another option for you. Then I've got two sets of dumbbells. I've got a heavy set at 20 pounds and then a light to medium set at 10 pounds. I also am bringing in a long loop band, so resistance band just for the warm up, but you can go without. You can grab like a little stick, a broomstick, or even your smaller loop band, and I'll give you some other options there. So we're working today with 3 parts to our workout. The sequence is going to be the same, meaning the timing. It's a 3-to-1 work to rest ratio. Most of us know a Tabata style workout, which is 2-to-1. We're going 3-to-1. So for every 3 seconds of work, you have 1 second of rest. So I'll explain those drills and the work time later, but let's get warmed up, let's get moving, and then we start sweating. So you're gonna start standing with your feet wide, arms come right in front of the chest, and just little twists, keeping the feet and the hips quiet. So just working through some trunk twisters, activating the obliques, standing up nice and tall, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders down for 3, 2, last one, and then just start to swing the arms from side to side, right over left, left over right. And you can actually almost hug yourself as the arms come across the chest. You're getting a little bit of blood flow into the upper body, into the shoulders, and feeling the stretch through the chest as the arms open for 3, 2, 1, and then forward and back. Biceps next to the ears, arms up to the ceiling. Push them back, sweep them back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3 big circles forward. And then 3 big circles back. We are gonna focus on some upper body today, so we'll definitely get that warmed up. And then just tap in and out, light jumping jacks. Starting to elevate the heart rate, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. You're gonna toe ball heel as you roll through your feet to land soft. Bend your knees slightly. Big motion of the arms, so not tiny and small. Really take up the space. 10, for 8, 7, 6, core tight, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. If you have a resistance band, you're gonna grab it. If you have like a broomstick or just something solid that you can grab, you're gonna open up the arms, about shoulder distance, maybe a little bit wider, and then circle the arms forward, circle the arms back. So I'm bringing the band behind the body, keeping tension on the band, so I don't need it to be long and loose, just a little bit of tension. Waking up the shoulders, getting into the range of motion. Last 3, 2, last one. From here, you're gonna go palms up on your band. So if you have a smaller loop band, you're gonna place your hands into the band and take external rotation. We're gonna take the same thing here, but palms are up. You can go single loop, or if you've doubled it up, you have both parts of the band. It's gonna make it a little bit more challenging. Thumbs are gonna go out, elbows lock into your sides. You're working on rotating externally from the shoulder. Just 3, 4, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now you're gonna flip the palms back over. Palms facing down towards the floor, roll the shoulders back and down. I'm gonna pull this band apart, keeping a tiny bend through the elbows, but I'm gonna lean and pull back, touch the band to the chest. So if I turn to the side, core is tight, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs, and I'm not puffing the chest out to make that happen. We'll go 10 more. 10, 9, feeling that upper back start to engage. 7, wake it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Get rid of your band. You're gonna come to the top of your mat, reach your arms up on the inhale. As you exhale, push the hips back. So you're in a nice flat back hinge position. Inhale up, exhale, bend the knees, hips go back. 3, 2, last one, reach the arms forward, separate the feet slightly, about shoulder distance apart, roll the shoulders back and down, close the ribs, belly pulls in and up, drop the hips low, and push to stand. Down for 2, up for 2. Maybe you're not going that low, it might be here, about halfway, hips go back and down, finding the depth of your squat, press the knees out. Slow control, shoulders back, tall spine, for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lower, bottom portion of the squat, hands down, step back, high plank, and then downward facing dog. Just pedal the knees, drop the right heel, drop the left heel, hips are high, hands shoulder distance, feet hip width, for 3, for 2, last one, inhale, the right leg goes up and back, exhale, step all the way outside your right hand, dragon lunge, really, really big step. Right arm reaches up. As you exhale, drop the right elbow to the floor. 3 more. Twisting open through the spine, trying to stack the shoulders. Eyes follow the hand. Last one. Right palm goes down. You're going to take the right leg back again. And this time exhale into your plank, knee towards your nose. Inhale, right leg up and back. Downward dog. Exhale, pull through. 2 more. 3-legged. Tiger curl. Last one, 3-legged. Tiger curl and hold. Tiny pulse of the knee towards the nose for 10, 9, 8, lock in the core. Shoulders on top of the wrist for 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Left leg right away. Exhale, step it all the way outside the left hand. So it's a wider step. Right hand plants, left arm reach up. Inhale. Exhale, slow it down. So this is allowing you to open up the hip and the shoulder comes inside the leg, inside the knee. 2 more. Last one, twist open. Exhale, drop. Left palm down. Use the core to pull up and in and take the left leg back. Hips high. Right heel is heavy. Exhale, knee towards the nose. Tiger curl. 3 more. Strong through the arms, through the shoulders. Fingertips spread wide. And hips are square. Last one, pull forward, hold, tiny pulse. Lift the belly, lift the knee for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Drop both knees to the floor. So we're going to talk about our beast position, our loaded beast, and our crab position, because all of that, since this is a primal HIIT, is going to be present today within the workout. So your beast position, shoulders, elbows, wrists, right there, stack it. Knees are underneath the hips, tuck your toes. You have a flat back, so we don't want to round, and we also don't want to drop the belly. So just a neutral, natural curve of the spine, but belly pulled in, squeeze the glutes, tuck the toes, hover the knees, and then just tap. So you're finding the engagement in this position, long back of the neck, shoulders into the back body for 10, 9. And the core is what's lowering and lifting, not the hips, right? Not like this, no twerking, not here. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lower your knees, but open them slightly. You're gonna push the hips back towards your heel. So this is a modified loaded beast, and then walk the arms forward. We're working in an extended position for the shoulder and building strength there. So the shoulder's not necessarily like tightly packed into the back. We actually want to push as if we were pressing a weight, and you feel the lat and the shoulder move in that position. So now the arms are forward, hands are strong. Tuck the toes under if they're not there. You're going to hover the knees and drop. Core tight, lift, lower. 3 more, lift, lower. 2, lift, lower. Last one, lift, hold. Knees are 1 to 2 inches off the floor. You're gonna push the hips further back, arms pressing forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Drop both knees. Swing your legs out in front. A little bit of core, and then we go into our crab. Reach the arms forward, take a big inhale, exhale, roll down nice and slow. Hands go to the tops of the thighs. Take another inhale. As you exhale, head and shoulders lift, press the lower back down, pull belly in and up. So you're bringing the navel in towards the spine, but it's not enough just to pull the belly down and press the back into the floor. You have to pull all of those abdominal muscles and your organs up towards the heart. For 10, 9, 8, open through the chest, shoulders down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, hands behind the head, both legs to tabletop, right toe, left toe. Alternating toe taps. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep the hips anchored, head and shoulders lifted. Modification, drop it to the floor. Elbows wide, and then feel the shoulders into the back. Sometimes creeps up, we think we're working, pull it down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here, both legs in table, arms forward, lift, lift. So it's almost like you're trying to tap your fingertips together behind your hips. Shoulders stay off the floor. Use the exhale, lift and pulse a little bit higher. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Rock and roll up. Core is ready. It's engaged, warmed up. Setting up for your crab position. Hands back behind you. Palms on the floor, fingertips face away from your hips. So you have external rotation through the shoulder, and then you can really open up the chest. Feet about hip width, planted. You're gonna slide the hips forward and back between the heels and the palms, the wrists. Now we wanna find equal distance between those 2 points, or those 4 points, and that's where the hips are gonna live. Open up the chest, lift and tap. Lift, just a small lift. Think about opening up through the front of the body. Sometimes we like to curl under. You're looking to open that space up. 3, 2, last one, hold the hips up. Pull the right elbow in. Switch, left elbow. 2 more times like that. Right elbow, left elbow. Keep the proud chest, shoulders open. Right elbow pulls in, now we send the hips up. You only reach back if your hips are all the way up. If you're here, that's as high as you go, you don't extend the arm. Hips all the way up, you can trace with the eyes, follow the hand, look towards the bottom, corkscrew as if you're opening a door, and then return. Switch, right palm down, left elbow in, hips up first. Now I have open through the chest. I'm gonna stack the left shoulder on top of the right, so it's not a back bend. I'm gonna stack, it's a little bit of a rotation. As I follow, frame the head, look towards the floor, corkscrew the bottom hand, and then return. We'll go one more time, a little bit faster either side. Right elbow in, hips up, trace, stack the shoulders, pull back, return, hover the hips. Right hand down, left elbow up, hips up, trace. Pull it back, lower, release. All right, grab the backs of the thighs. You got 4 rock and rolls. Just rolling to the shoulders. Last one, use the momentum. Stand up, twist it out. Stay light on the feet. Now I'm gonna explain our first block. You have 3 parts to it. We have a 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest, 60 seconds work, 20 seconds rest, 90 second work, 30 second rest. We're gonna do that for 3 rounds before we move on to our next block. So, your drills for this first one, you have the option if you wanna use dumbbells. So you can go heavy dumbbell on this first one. I'm gonna go squat to lunge. So the pattern, I'm gonna go wide, sumo squat, and then I'm gonna pivot to a lunge. Ideally, this knee can touch the floor. If you feel like it's slamming or it's bothering the knees, keep it in the hover. If you're going for the weight, I'm almost doing a row. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull up and switch through the center. So you have 30 seconds. You're gonna stay low that whole time. Then you'll have 10 seconds to rest. You're gonna get rid of the dumbbell. And we have 60 seconds, loaded beast, sprawl, to stand or jump. So if I start from the top, feet are wide, shoulders back and down. I'm gonna drop the hips through the squat, plant the palms, hop the feet back. Find your loaded beast, knees hover, modification, knees down. Then you're gonna jump forward, plant the feet, flat feet, stand up, or jump at the top. Yeah, 60 seconds right there. Then our 90 seconds, we're working with 6 and 6. We're gonna work tripod and core. So I'm gonna stay in the bottom portion of my deep squat. I'm gonna reach the arms forward. Swing the left arm back. I'm gonna take the right hand to the left shoulder. Lift the hips. Push off, switch. So we're gonna go alternating sides 6 times. You'll drop your hips to the floor. Modification, double straight leg stretch, both legs down, both legs up. Advance, legs move through tabletop. You're gonna press the heels forward, pull in, and then reverse curl heels to the ceiling. 6 times, then you're back in your gliding tripod and back into your core. Legs out, legs up. Yeah, that's 90 seconds, so it's an AMRAP. As many rounds as possible. We'll rest for 30. We go back to the top of that movement. 30, 60, 90, 3 times, then we move on to our next block, and I'll explain those drills. You're gonna grab your dumbbell and set it up. So I'm gonna say go heavy. If you have a kettlebell, maybe you don't have heavy dumbbells, but you have maybe a heavier kettlebell, you can keep the same action. Keep your eyes looking at the weight if you feel like you're gonna drop, because if you start looking other places, you might lose that hand-eye coordination and you might drop your weight. Your neighbors below you, not gonna be happy with that. So 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds quick rest, 60 seconds, 20 for rest, then 90 seconds of work, 30 seconds rest, 3 times through. We're gonna start in about 5 seconds. So setting up for your sumo squat. One hand has the weight, off we go. Stay low. Spine tall, shoulders back and down. If you can, you tap the back knee to the floor. Look at the feet though. You have to pivot on the ball of the foot. Heel high, then heel drops. Halfway. 10 seconds. Stay low. Proud chest. Use the legs. Push. Pivot and push. For 3, 2, rest. 10 seconds. Get rid of the weight. Loaded beast. Sprawl. I will start without the jump and then I'll add it about halfway through. Off we go. 60 seconds. Stand all the way up, yes? Get your hips underneath you. Fat flat. Feet right behind the hands. Core nice and tight. Shoulders pull down the back and you're almost spiraling the arms, the shoulders, and the legs. Quads are gonna start to burn, knees in a hover. Option to add the jump. Landing soft. "20 seconds. You can always take the jump out. Modification even further. You're gonna walk back. Send the hips back. Walk forward and stand up. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Ooh, hello quads. Hello legs. Oh my gosh. Take it to the floor. We've got 10 more seconds of rest. You got your gliding tripod for 6, your extension to reverse curl. 3, 2, here we go. Hand goes back, forward reach. 2. Really try to take up space, make a circular movement. This is 5, 6, drop the hips. Legs go up, back into the floor, head down. 1, 2. You're looking for that moment on either end where you can hold the extension. For 5, 6, Back in it. 1, 2, 3. We're about halfway. 4, 5, 6. Your quads are gonna hate me and you, but that's okay, I'm fine with it. 2, 3. Think of the heels dragging in towards the glutes. 5, 6. 15 seconds left, 15 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, and rest. Woo! Send your legs out, shake it out. Good news, 1 round's done. Bad news, you have 20 seconds and 2 rounds of that left to go. So we're gonna head back to the top and we're gonna repeat the same thing, starting with our squat to pivot lunge. 10 seconds. So you can always go lighter dumbbell, show you what that looks like. Or you can go no weight, I'll show you no weight. We go in 3, 2, it's the same action. So you can keep this shallow, right? If you're dealing with hip, knee, low back issues, keep this small, and you can even maybe go more for speed, okay? If you can, you go deeper. This is body weight. Tap the floor, but keep the proud chest. We're not rounding to hit the floor. Drop. You gotta bend the knees more. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds. Loaded beast. Move the dumbbell out of the way. We got 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 60 seconds. I'm gonna show you the modification again. You can always jump this at the top. If your legs are dying, don't jump. Modification, walk forward. So I know plenty of people, plyo is not right for them, and that's fine. So they don't want to jump back and jump forward. You're gonna walk it out, but either way, you're still moving through the squat, still moving through your loaded beast, back through your squat in order to stand up. Remember that strong, elevated, overhead position. 15. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Exhale on the effort. 10. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 20 seconds. Woo! Take it to the floor. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna start with the core since we ended on the tripod on the last one. So I'm gonna start with my leg extension in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, 90 seconds. You can always slow this down and work on control. 4, 5. Control that rolling through the spine, the articulation. 6. Here we go. Sweep back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're about halfway. Back down. Modification, let me show you. Hands underneath the sacrum. Head and shoulders on or off the floor. You're lower. And exhale, lift. 1, 2, 3. Only lowering the legs to a challenging position as long as you can keep your lower back on the floor. 5. Anchor the hips, legs light. 6. Now, if you want to make this more challenging, we're not relaxed at the bottom of our Malasana, deep squat. You're engaged. So there's a little bit of a lift in between. 3, 4, 5, 6, and rest. 30 seconds rest. One more round of that, and then you get to learn all new drills. So grab the weight that you're working with, the one that's gonna challenge you. If you went light and you think you can go heavier, do that. If you wanna go lighter because the legs are burning, I got you. All right, you've got 10 seconds before we go back in for your final round. You're gonna make this your best round yet. Yes, whether that means more control, heavier weight, or more reps. Maybe you go for speed. Off we go. So because I have a lighter weight, I can go faster and I can also stay lower, right? So it's not a big up down. The challenge is to stay low. Press the knee out, pivot. And then you catch the weight. 8, for 5, 3, 2, time. Release the weight. Woo. 10 seconds. Loaded beast. Quads are gonna hate you. Hate me. 3, 2, off we go. So this one, you might not go for speed, but you might go for consistent movement. Yes, unbroken, without taking a rest. Use the core to transfer the weight, lift the hips. 20 seconds in, 40 seconds left to go. And breathe. 30 seconds, halfway, halfway. You got it. Stay in it. Keep moving. Keep fighting. The only direction is forward, yes? We have to keep moving forward. Have to keep fighting for what we want. Because the alternative is going back. And we don't want to go there. Last 5, 3, 2, rest. Woo. 20 seconds. 15. Oh, that time goes by so fast. 10 seconds. I'm gonna start my tripods. Gliding. Let me show you the modification in case you're not gliding. Just straight up, straight down. Just like I showed you on the crab reach, but without going back. It's just the first part. Mod, legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs are together on this one, separate on the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back onto the back. So on that first one, double straight leg stretch. The legs move together as one piece like a mermaid tail. On this one, the reverse curl, we're trying to work both legs as separate units, but together. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're almost there. 10 seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, and rest. Whew, just take a rest. You have some time. Grab water, towel off if you need it. I'm going to tell you about part 2 and what that looks like. The timing stays exactly the same. 30 on 10 off, 60 on 20 off, 90 on 30 off, 3 times through. So your drills, you're going clean to press, and I'll show you with the light weight. You're coming into an athletic stance. So legs are gonna be about parallel, toes facing forward, shoulders back and down. The dumbbells are right by the sides of the body. You're gonna bend your knees and dip. So I'm not hinging so far forward, and I'm not having the knees go forward. It's a little bit, almost like a half squat. And then I'm gonna clean, keeping the weights as close to the body as I can. So I don't want to swing them forward to bring them up. Almost a little bit of a shrug. Then from here, I can hard press, or if I need extra, Push press. You can use the legs or you can jerk to get the weights overhead. But you're gonna go 30 seconds, as many reps as you can hit. Then we're coming back into the loaded beast, but we're gonna twist and add a push-up. So from the plank position, you're gonna pivot on your feet, send the knees to the left, hips back, pull the body forward, push. Hips back, knees to the right, modification, drop the knees on the push-up. You're there for 60 seconds. Then for 90 seconds, you can do this with or without a weight. You have 1 deck squat, 2 reverse lunges. So I'm gonna rock back to the shoulders. Use your hands if you need to stand up. Step the right leg back, reverse lunge. Left leg back, 90-90 with the legs. Then drop again. If you wanna add a weight to that, you're welcome to. It could be a dumbbell, it could be a kettlebell. You're gonna hold it goblet style in front of the chest. Or if you have the dumbbell, you can turn and flip it. We got 20 seconds before we start this sequence. So we're going clean to press for that first drill. Twisted loaded beast to push up. And then deck squat to reverse lunge. 10 seconds. Here we go. I'm gonna go light weights first. We go in 3, 2, 1. Dip, clean, press. So if you go light, you can fall into that dip with control. As the arms reach down, you're already dipping, and you keep that momentum going, so you can go for speed. 10 seconds. Keep the rib cage closed. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds. Loaded beast to push up with a twist. We go in 3, high plank in 2. Here we go, hips back. I'm gonna start slow. 1 push. Turn the knees to the right, heels to the left. Pull the body forward. 1 push. You're gonna notice as you twist, you're gonna shorten the oblique. That's why we're twisting. So we get more activation through the obliques, through the waist. Modification. Twist, pull to your plank, drop your knees. 1 push, lift your knees. Pivot, pull. With control, lower, chest to floor, down and up. Body moves, 1 piece on the push-up. 10 seconds. And you can always alternate between push-up on the knees and push-up on the toes. Rest. Deck squat, reverse lunge. Whew. This first round, just look, get it into the body. You don't have to go like full speed ahead just yet. That's why you have 3 rounds. You're starting to learn a new skill, a new movement pattern. It takes repetition, it takes time. 90 seconds. I almost lied to you. Rocking to the shoulders. Now you can leave the legs bent on the deck squat like this. Or you can go legs straight up towards the ceiling like this. You're still only going to the shoulders. So you might feel the back of the head. I can leave mine off the floor. You might feel this part of the head touch the floor, but don't let it slam. And make sure your neck is not on the floor. 30 seconds. And then I'll show you how to up-level this with the weights on the next round, and then we're gonna plyo it on the final round. I feel like we've been doing this a long time. We might have gone over, but that's fine. Gives you more time to get it in the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. If we did extra time, we did extra time. 30 seconds, we go back to the top. Clean to press. I'm gonna go heavy and show you with the jerk because I'm gonna have to also slow this down. 15 seconds, breathe in, breathe out. Grab your heavies. 5, 4, 3, 2. So I'm gonna dip. It's almost like a curl, and then I'm gonna jerk it. So they come up to the shoulders, elbows forward, and then I dip through the legs again. So it's a double dip for the jerk. But it's gonna give me more power so I can lift heavier. 3, 2, rest, weights go down. So you can decide whichever is more challenging for you. 3, 2, high plank. Here we go. Twist, pull, push. So you want to pull your body forward. Keep the tension. Spine is like a steel rod. Squeeze your glutes, your core, your legs, shoulders back and down. Tendency is to be here, right? You have to look forward, long back of the neck, so that you can maintain the body in one piece. Draw the jaw back in line with the body. Engage your lat, your back. Push with your chest. That's gonna help. And if you're on the knees, we're not doing push-ups on the knees like this. All right, you have to stay in that straight line, hips forward. Last 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, I promise. 90 seconds only. Let's go. Let's go with the weight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to I can leave the weight close to the chest, or as I come forward, I can use that momentum, especially if you have a kettlebell. It's a nice place to be. So I can use the weight to come forward. I like to leave it on the body for more core challenge. You can also hold the weight like so. That's going to help with the momentum. I feel like we went over time again, but we just make this drill extra long because I'm not sure. 30 seconds. 15 seconds. I'm just in it with you guys, so that's why I have no idea what time it is. But we're all right. We got 10 seconds. And if we do extra, that's good. 3, 2, and rest. Oh my gosh. 30 seconds. All right, I promise for the last one, there will definitely be 90 seconds. We go back to the top. One more round. Clean to press. Twisted loaded beast, push up. Deck squat. We're gonna make that plyo. 10 seconds. I'm gonna go light. In 3, 2, 1. Watch the knees. Make sure they're not, boom, going in, straight forward. And use your legs here. That's why you're dipping. Use the thrust of the hips and the leg drive to get the weights up. 5, 2, 1, weights down. Breathe. We go in 5, high plank. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Hey, look, if you're not into the twist, just pull straight back, straight forward. And if at any point you want to drop, you can leave the knees. This is like ultimate modification, right? Hips relax back, pull the body forward, keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight, and then push away. So you have plenty of options based on your level, your ability, your skill. Don't be discouraged if you can't do the hardest version yet. And that's your key word is going to be yet, because you will get there with more practice, with patience and dedication. Again, we're always moving forward. 15 seconds. Fight for it, let's go. For 5, 3, 2, rest. Woo! All right, we're gonna plyo this duck squat into the reverse lunges. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna rock back from here. I'm gonna jump from this low squat position, lunge, lunge, back to my narrow squat. Shoulders, narrow squat, low, lunge, lunge, back to your squat. Use the arms. Land soft. If you need to, take your legs a little bit wider. I like it narrow because we're going into lunges. And again, you can always just step, right? You have those options. You can add the weight. You could go plyo with the weight, but you'd want a lightweight. Halfway done. 45 seconds. Ultimate modification, if you're struggling with all of that, rock back and either lift the hips or reach for 5 or 6, and then step back for 6. 20 seconds. All right, so that is your ultimate modification. Oh, I forgot the lunge. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, rest. Extend the legs. Give them a little pound out. One more block to go. All right, same timing. 30, 60, 90, 3 rounds. So we're gonna take a devil's press for 30. I'm gonna show you with the light weights, but essentially a burpee. So if you're not using weights, you're gonna do a burpee. If you are using weights, feet wide, weights to the inside, you're gonna drop to a squat. Make sure the weights are wide enough so when you jump back or walk back, plank, you're gonna lower, chest to floor, push back up, hop the feet, land flat. Now, sometimes I like to close the weights a little bit closer. I'm gonna drop the hips, lock in my lats to swing and up to the ceiling, almost like a swing snatch. Back to the rack, swing. I'm gonna hit the floor and repeat. It's only 30 seconds there. Then you're gonna rest. For 60, we've got our crab reach with our under switch. So, right arm, I'm gonna reach. I pull in, the left leg lifts, right toes stay down. I'm gonna move through that beast position all the way through to the other side. Lift the hips, lower. Now the right leg picks up, pivot on the left, all the way through. And we repeat, 60 seconds there. Then 90 seconds, this is where our box comes out to play. So I'm gonna use dumbbells on this, but let me just set it up for you. You're gonna have top of the foot elevated. So back foot elevated. Show you on this side. I don't wanna be too far forward, but I also don't wanna be too close because then it's weird. So you'll find that distance. Your back knee should be able to go straight down. There's a slight forward lean, and you're loading up the front leg, hamstring, and glute. Knee can go slightly forward. Doesn't necessarily have to stay right on top of the ankle. Just make sure the knee is tracking over the foot and the toes. You can go down and up, 45 seconds, switch, 45 seconds. So it'll probably be more like 40, switch for 5, and then hit the other. If you do not have anything to elevate your back foot, you're gonna grab your weights, you're gonna take split stance, and you're just gonna lunge, keeping tension on the front leg, so it's never gonna lock out. You're gonna keep that slight bend and squeeze to lift, and then you'll switch, that's it. So we got 40 seconds before we get started. Grab water, towel off, do your thing. I'm gonna move my box out of the way for now and just pull it in when I'm ready for it. So 30-second devil's press. First round, I'm gonna go light. Second round, I'll go heavy, because I like to still warm up and get the movement pattern with a lighter weight before I try to lift heavy, because I don't really know what to expect, right? So just listening to your body and understanding the mechanics and how we learn movement can be super helpful in progressing you to the next level. Grab your dumbbells. We go in 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. You might be able to get like 4 to 6 reps of this. So it's not a lot. 3, 2, 1, rest. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Oh, it's happening. All right, under switch, crab reach, right arm. Here we go. Lift, pull in. I'm gonna pick up the left foot. Pivot on the right toes. Drop the left toes, pick up the right foot, all the way through. Plant the right foot, left elbows up, hips up, trace, lower. Pick up the right foot. Pivot on the left toes, plant, switch, drop. So I'm going slow on purpose on this first round. So I gotta pick it up, fold it in, knees stay low. Open chest, hips stack, drop. So we're always moving from our crab. So we wanna hit the crab reach through our beast. One toe is off. If you need to, put the toe down, not a big deal. So I could be here, pick it up. 3, 2, rest. Pull out your box. 45, 45. Woo! Feeling it. I'm gonna go light weights on this first round. Left leg down, proud chest, shoulders back. Right leg up, top of the foot is down. Here we go, down and up. I like to inhale on the way down, brace the core, and then exhale as I drive up through the left heel. You can leave the arms slightly separate from the body. Imagining like you're holding little tennis balls underneath your arms in the armpits. 10 seconds before we switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. Right foot down, left foot up. Square the hips, pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Down and up. So I'm not really I'm trying not to use the back leg to stand back up. It's just elevated there. And I want to focus all of my attention on the front leg and the glute. So this is posterior chain. Yes, you'll get quads, but I want you to focus on your hamstrings and your butt. 15 seconds. And if your heart rate's not elevated, you better pick up a heavier pair of weights so you feel it. Last 4, 3, 2, rest. Oh my gosh, okay. Back to the top. 2 more rounds. I'm just gonna get my box out of the way. And I'll actually show you this round without the box. 15 seconds. All right, grab your dumbbells. Second set of devil's press. I guess I'll go heavier for you so you can kind of see what it's like. I'm gonna go a little bit slower because it's heavier. So I'm gonna make sure I lock in the core and the lats. 3, 2, here we go. So it requires more power on that swing to snatch. Halfway. Control the weight on the way back down into the rack. And rest. Oh, let me get rid of these bad boys until our leg series. Back on in 3, under switch, crab, 2. Here we go. So I'll start on the other side. And I'm gonna move just a little bit faster so you can kind of see where you can take it. "20 seconds in, 40 seconds left to go." So I especially like this type of movement because it's going to counteract all the other hinging squatting, the things that are heavy on the front of the body. You're actually expanding and opening the body back up, so it's a nice counterbalance. Last 5, 3, 2, rest. Oh my gosh, you guys. Split squats. I'm gonna do it without the box. I'm gonna go heavy. Left foot forward, right leg back. Split the stance. Here we go. And I can go slow, maybe down for 2, up for 2. I can also go down for 2, up for 1. So I'm going control on the way down, and then powering it up. Woo, 15 seconds, then we switch. Remember all the work, front leg, front leg. Core tight. Squeeze, butt at the top, right? Really squeeze the glutes. 3, 2, switch. Right foot forward, left leg back. I'm going down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, lift, 2. Lift from your core and push with your legs. I am drenched. I don't know about you guys. This is it. This challenge. I feel like my arms are gonna fall off. But in the best way. 15 seconds. Ah! We got it, we got it. Oh my gosh. Last 10. You got it. Fight to the finish. Fight to the finish. Keep moving forward. 3, 2, 1. Rest. 30 seconds. Ah! Final round. I promise. Final round, and we cool down. Heart rate elevated, for sure. 15 seconds. Take a big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. 10 seconds. Grab your weights, light or heavy, up to you. Feet wide in 3, 2, here we go. Squat, jump back. 1 push, swing snatch. Rack, swing, release. You're gonna plug shoulders into the back right here in order to swing through. 5, 3, 2, 1. Release. Woo! Under switch. Crab reach. Oh, we got it. Off we go. That rest is like non-existent. And that's why it's so challenging, because you have that 3 to 1 work to rest ratio. I think it's actually more challenging than the Tabata 2 to 1. And because we're working these long periods of time with little rest in between. 30 seconds, you're halfway. Try and keep the knees low in this position. Moving through your beast. Land soft, plant the feet. For 10. 5, 3, 2, rest. 20 seconds. We have 90 seconds standing between us and a cool down. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna pull my box back out. This is it. Grab your weights. You can also go without weights. Hands behind the head. Left leg down, right leg back. So if you really want to play, you can go one without, and then you're gonna have to get super low to pick it up. It would help if you had a kettlebell for that, because the handles are gonna be higher. It's gonna be easier to reach down and drop before you pick up. So if you want to alternate, 20 seconds on this leg. Going down, power up, down, up, down, 2, up for 1, 3, 2, switch. Final 45 seconds, team, right here. We got it. We're moving together. So I'm in this with you. I'm not just standing there watching you do it. I'm doing it at the same time. I'm feeling the same struggle. We're in that pain cave together. You best believe. 30 seconds. So if I can, so can you. Doesn't matter what the background is, how long you've been doing it. Sometimes it's just mental, right? That chatter comes in and goes, no way, we can't do this. And instead, you're going to turn around and say, well, yeah, we are. And you're going to commit, and you're going to tell your body to finish. Last 3, 2, and 1. Oh, weights down. Nice job, you guys. Boom, high five. Long distance. Get your box, get your equipment out of the way. Step to the top of your space. Bring your feet together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Right hand grabs the left wrist. Kick the hips to the left, lean to the right. Inhale, center. Switch, left hand, right wrist, lengthen. Right hip kicks, lean to the left. Inhale, center. Back bend, cactus arms, lift chest. Hips forward, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive or hands through heart center. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more, half lift. Fold. Separate the feet, hip width. We're gonna open up the shoulders and the hamstrings at the same time. Bend the knees to start. Wrap the hands, interlace the fingers behind the low back, palms together. Fist to the ceiling. Then exhale, fold. You can start to work the legs straight and let the arms, the fists, fall heavy over towards the front wall. From here, you're gonna straighten out your right leg, bend your left knee, pull your left shoulder towards your left knee, and turn your chest to the right wall. Keep pulling. Left hand pulls right palm. And then switch. Bend your right knee, straighten out the left. Right shoulder, right knee, right thigh. Arms pull to the side. Look over towards the left. Keep pulling your right palm, your left. Come back to center, release. Step back, find an upward facing dog. Drop the hips. You can untuck the toes, come to the tops of the feet, drop the knees first, spiral the arms, lift the chest, then lift the knees. Look over your left shoulder, right shoulder, left, right. Come back to center. Press the hips back, knees wide, toes touch. Child's pose. Reach the arms forward. Take a really big inhale. Feeling the ribs lift, expand. Exhale deep. Empty out. One more. Inhale, fill up the lungs. Mid back, lower back. Exhale, release. Walk the hands back towards the knees. Roll up through the spine. You're going to sit on either hip. Swing your legs out in front. Right foot is going to cross the outside left thigh. Now you can stay with your left leg extended, or you can fold your left leg in, but I need both right and left hip to be on the floor. Right hand back, left arm up, lengthen the spine, and then hook the left elbow outside the right thigh. Lift and twist on the exhale. Inhale, exhale, deepen. Spinal twist, not forcing it, but anchoring the hips and the lower back. We don't twist the lumbar. We twist really from the waist. So we want to stabilize here in the hip, in the pelvis, and then twist from the waist, and then this upper back. So the whole thing is just going to turn and look. Release. Send both legs out. Bop the knees. Left foot across. Right leg can come in. Both hips anchor down. This left knee you might just be able to sit here and sit tall, and that's totally fine because you're going to get this deep stretch through the outside of the left leg and left hip. Otherwise, hook the right elbow and use the push of the elbow to help lengthen the spine, lift the chest, puff out the chest, and then press against to rotate. Last two. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release. And just come into a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Hands on the knees. Nice big circles just to finish it off. All right, solidifying that hard work. You can always do more cool down, more stretching, more recovery. There's really no limit. Reverse the circle. Last two. And one. Sitting up nice and tall. We're going to take one final breath in. So exhale, empty the air out to begin. Conscious breathing. Inhale through the nose. Circle sweep the arms up overhead. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up. Take one more sip, lengthen, lift. And then as you exhale, roll out the wrists, let the arms fall heavy. Feel the stretch through the chest, through the shoulders, down by the sides. And then just drop the chin towards the chest. Close down the eyes. Nowhere to rush off to just yet. But always taking that moment. Really after your physical practice, you're creating all this stress, all this tension in the body. There's a lot of effort and a lot of energy that goes into an exercise practice. So taking that moment just to resettle the mind, resettle the body, the breath into more of that neutral, relaxed state before you go about your day, and recognizing the sweat, the tears, the effort that went in on this mat. Every single time, being proud of that, and then always looking forward to the next thing. We never wanting to move back, right? We don't like setbacks. Sometimes they happen. But if you get a setback, you continue back on that path, you keep working, you keep moving forward. No matter what that little setback looks like, you learn from it, you grow, you build upon it, and you keep going stronger, going towards those goals every day. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to teach, and I will see you next time. Namaste.